Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Everything Spice. My name is Tanya. Today is Tuesday, and it isn't Taco Tuesday in this house. This Tuesday, we are making fajitas, baby. Yes, Mexican does not just have to be tacos, my friends. And I have here from the local farm that I love, beef inside skirt steak. And that is how you make fajitas, honey bunches. And what I'm gonna do here is I got this big old piece of meat now. They have their cows, not only dairy cows, but beef cows. You know what seems happier though? The dairy cows. Those beef cows on that farm seem not too happy. I don't know why. Or maybe because they know they're going in my pot, baby. Yeah, that could make them a little unhappy. All right, I can understand that. Now, what I have here is a fajita mix. Seasoned, ready to rock and roll. No need to fuss or muss. Just trust me, I am not in the mood for fuss and muss today. I gotta get back to work. So I am making this for supper. So what I'm gonna do is rub on both sides and do it well. I want this to be completely incorporated. I have some oil in the pan here, and this is a big slab of meat, so I'm gonna probably have to cut it. So rub this baby down with some McCormick or whatever fajita seasonings you have. Say you have a store-bought fajita mix. Use that. I'm just using that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't fall on me now. Don't lose my beef. Where's the beef? On the ground? No, thank you. No, thank you. Let me see what this is about. This beef is huge. Look at this. Oh my God. And look, it goes on and on. It is the beef that never ends. Oh my word. Crazy is what crazy does. Well, the whole thing is gonna get a good old massage. This packet goes a long way. As they say, a little goes a long way, right? So I'm gonna rub it on. And then definitely, because this thing is like, look at this thing. Look how huge this is. Hang on here. So I don't get it all over my floor and all these jarmage. Look at this thing. Look at this beef. The poor thing had to give up its life for me. And I thank you. And I thank you. All right, so what I'm gonna do is cut it up and I'm gonna sizzle it in the pan. And then I'll be back to show you, get my gloves off, what I put with it. Stay tuned. It's Fajita Tuesday, everyone. All right, let me show you. Now it's gonna be loud. I'm gonna show you what to do, baby. I'm gonna have to do it in batches because it's way too much meat, too much beef. Here we go. Now look how beautiful. And let's flip them. Now look at that brown meat. So yummo. There's the second one. And I'm covering it, not just because it's loud, because these are really thick pieces of beef. If you don't cover them, the internal will not cook. The insides will not cook. And we want them to cook, right? We want to have fully cooked beef. I'm not a medium rare kind of gal when it comes to this. Well, maybe I am. A medium well, I would say. Not medium rare, a medium well. Because I do like a little red in this beef. I like it in my steak anyways. So I'm going to go for that, but I don't want it to be purple, which is like basically raw. You know, the cow just died and you stuck it on your plate. You don't want that. I like sushi, but just not like that. We're going to have medium well. So there's a little pink in it, and it's almost fully cooked. That's how I'm doing it. You can do it medium rare if you like it rare, or fully if you like it fully. It's totally your choice. And my vegetables today, I don't have any fresh peppers, so I'm doing frozen peppers. Store-bought frozen peppers. Because you have to have peppers, man. And I'm doing 2 onions. I'm doing a regular yellow, and I call it purple onions, but in the store they say red. Whatevs, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. All right, I'm done. All right, so what I'm gonna do is keep sizzling my beef. And when it's all done, I'm gonna come back and show you how I chop and drop my veggies. It's fajitas today, everyone. Oh yeah, also, sorry. Did I forget that I'm also gonna be using cilantro? Hello, Mexican cilantro. And I have my fajitas. I got this one and a whole wheat one. Stick with me. This is deliciousness, peeps. All right, we are back, and we're going to be cooking the toppings for this fajita. I got some good olive oil, extra virgin, we're using today. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. So I'm gonna heat this up, and in this glass is my beef, and it's resting under a tent of aluminum foil. So what I have here is my onions. I'll show you how I cook them. I got some parsley, I got some garlic. You can use fresh garlic, but it tends to burn. So I like to use the shake garlic, peppers, and the cilantro. What I did with the cilantro is I washed it and I patted it dry, and it's sitting there ready to be fabulous for me. Let's chop up some onion. This is how I chop it for the fajitas. No need to dice. And you can use more or less. This is the amount that I'm using. It's a method, everyone. You can take it or not if you don't like peppers. I know some people don't like peppers. My sister's husband, my brother-in-law, he hates peppers. He hates onions. What? What is wrong with that man? So many things, not enough time to talk about it. Okay, let's put this in the oil and sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. You know what I'm gonna do first though? Scratch that. I'm gonna do the peppers first because they have the most water. And we'll stop the cooking process. So they take a longer time to actually cook the peppers. So I know it's watery because it's frozen, who cares? You can use the fresh, and I would still recommend doing the peppers first because it just is a necessary evil. The peppers take longer than the onions, they do. So I'm gonna go with what takes the longest. Heat up this oil, and sometimes what can happen is, even if the oil is heated up, because the peppers are cold, it'll stop the cooking a little bit. For a time, not forever. I'm gonna cook these peppers up. And one more thing that I didn't tell you I added, let me show you, let me see if I can get it back. What I did was used a little liquid smoke in the beef when I was frying it up, sauteing it up, whatever you want to say. So I used some liquid smoke because I kind of like that flavor, because really when you think about this beef, this kind of beef, you can actually put it on the grill. And that's the normal way people make it, or they have like this cooktop that has the grill on it. So let me fry this up, saute it up. I say fry, but it's actually sauteing. I'm gonna saute my peppers, add my onions and my cilantro, pepper. I'm gonna add some pepper as well, garlic and probably a little bit of salt, not too much. And then I'm gonna show you what it all looks like in the end. We are at the home stretch of this Fajita Tuesday, friends. Stay with me. Hi everybody, I'm just chopping my cilantro, which will go in at the end. Now what I want to show you right now is how to do the beef, okay? Because the beef is relatively whole right now, but it can't stay whole when it goes into not a tortilla, but the flour bread. What the heck is it called? What is this thing? The fajita. Oh my god. Tortillas. My goodness. Are you serious right now? Yeah. I'm that busy. I'm that out of sorts right now. I gotta get this on the table, baby. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is show you how I do it, and then I'll finish today. Look at this. Look at this beef. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It's yummy, baby. Alright, let me see if I can get it down more so you can see how I'm gonna chop it. And I'm still sauteing my onions and peppers. Now here we go. How we do it is at an angle, and it's gonna be kind of relatively thin. Chop it up like that and cut it up like that across the grain. Now it's kind of hard with the lighting here, but there is grain, which is the beef. The beef has like a grain that goes this way, right? Let me see, hang on. It's that way. So you're gonna, it's going this way, okay? You gotta cut diagonal of that. That way you have a juicy cut of beef. Believe it or not, and I have heard this and have experienced it myself. If you don't do it right, see the grain? Cut it opposite of that. You're gonna have a very dry product. For whatever reason, it dries out, or I don't know why it does that. So the resting period for this beef creates moisture. The juices redistribute from the cooking process, so it has a time to rest and relax. And look, see, it's got a little pink, but not a whole lot of pink. And it's still juicy as all heck. So it's gonna be delicious. So you wanna do like small things, because you're putting it in a tortilla, right? You don't wanna have like big pieces of beef in it. You wanna be able to have it small enough that people can eat it. See the pink? Look at that. Look at the juices. Yeah, yeah, baby, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is keep cutting against the grain, all the meat. I have tons and tons of meat. And then I'm gonna add it back to the pan with the onions and the peppers to marry it together and add my cilantro. Stick with me, we're almost done. All right, we're done. Shut this off and take a look. Come to the pot. Take a look. It's got peppers. It's got onions. It's got liquid smoke. Now the liquid smoke, as I mentioned, probably didn't mention fully, that that's for that outdoor flavor. Because a lot of times fajitas are made on the grill, outside. Onions, peppers, cilantro. Let's make a plate. We got one right here. Got the tortilla. I got your plate, friends. Got you covered. Look how beautiful this is. You can make fajitas. Yes, you can. And make them in your own house. No longer do you need to go to those restaurants and spend all of that cash, unless you're on a date night. Then that'd be different, right? Add a little bit more of my fresh cilantro. I have some Mexican cheese I'm gonna use too. You put sour cream, whatever toppings that you like. Guacamole would be good as well. This is your plate, my friends. This is your fajitas. I'm gonna serve this with some tortillas and salsa. This is Tuesday, baby. And if you enjoyed this episode as much as I liked cooking it for you, please like, subscribe, and join me next time for Everything Spice. Be safe, everyone.